Here's my hot take on editing that I think defines my philosophy as a fiction editor. I'm not the expert on your story. You're the expert on your story. I'm a developmental editor, right? So I'm dealing with story and structure and plot and character, basically all the parts of writing that don't have rules, they just have guidelines. I'm not there to tell you what to do. I'm there because you eventually reach a point in the self-editing process where you can't see the forest for the trees anymore. I'm not there to say this is right, this is wrong, but what I find myself saying a lot is this isn't working, or this doesn't feel right, or this character arc didn't resolve in a way that really satisfied me. And then I'm like a hound on the scent, trying to figure out why that is. In the process of illustrating the why, I will usually give examples or suggestions for how the story could be altered that would fix that problem. I never expect authors to take those suggestions. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes they do, and that's cool. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. But usually, my authors will read my suggestion, and because they're the expert on their book, they'll say, all right, that's not quite gonna work with what's in my head and what I have planned and how I imagine this going. But the suggestion I gave them will help them be able to finally see the forest for the trees, right? They'll finally be able to see the problem. If I did my job right, the suggestions I offered will give them an idea for how to solve that problem, or at least a jumping off point to come up with the idea that's going to solve the problem. I'm not an expert in your story, but by the end of the editorial process, I'm probably the person besides you who knows it the best. And I'm kind of like a professional problem hunter, hype man, and sounding board. My goal is that authors leave the editorial process with me going, oh my god, I know exactly what was bothering me, and now I know exactly how I'm gonna fix it. I am a good writer. My story is good. It's worth the work that I'm gonna put into it, and I can't wait to get started.